Hi, Rick Franks here, and welcome again, Chiropractic Foundations. Glad you're here. So happy for you. I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're healthy. I hope that your life is going the way you want it to go. I hope you're making it go the way you want it to go. I hope you're learning whatever phase you are. If you're in school, getting ready to go in school, out of school, all right, or an old guy like me. I'm still learning. I'm still learning every day. I learned something yesterday that I had never even thought of that's going to be a game changer, and I'm working it up right now. And I'm just so excited to do this because I love what we do. I love chiropractic. I love sharing what I've learned and hoping that you'll grasp part of it. One of the things that I always try to do, and this is a little habit I have of whenever I listen to a podcast or a message or watch a video or whatever, I have a goal. And my goal is take one thing out of that podcast, take one thing out of that video. All right. Get one nugget. Get one nugget. I've got a list in my on my chiropractic, I'm sorry, I lost it, on my foundations in our area where you can go in and journal. I make a list of all the things that I learned, just the one little things, and they all add up so much. And then you start implementing them. And then all of a sudden, one day you wake up and you got the hang of it. But if you're just sitting there listening and you're thinking about something else and it's just kind of going in one ear and out the other, you lose it. All right, so make this your goal whenever you hear something that, oh, that was pretty neat. Write it down. Write it down, or you'll forget it by the next day. I promise you. Okay, so let's get into today. All right, when I was in school, well, this spurred my thinking. The other day when we were talking on one of my other podcasts, and we were talking about when you were creating your purpose and your mission statement and all that kind of stuff. And I stopped to think about that, and I want to cover this a little bit in more detail for you, especially your mission statement. All right. Well, first of all, I came up with my purpose statement as my purpose in life is to get chiropractic to as many people as I possibly can. Okay, that's it. That's what I do. That's who I am. That's why I live. Because I bought into it. I understand it as well as I can, as well as I need to know that it works. I also understand that for some crazy reason, I found that gift in my hands. And all these different connected dots types of things that you end up becoming a chiropractor. And I know we all have stories. It is all crazy. They're all crazy stories how we got into chiropractic. But I created my purpose. My purpose is basically get chiropractic to as many people as I possibly can. All right. So here's the caveat. Here's what people forget. Here's what people get kind of confused on. What's chiropractic? What's chiropractic? All right. What is it to you? If I asked you what chiropractic was right now, could you give me a 10-second answer, or a 5-second answer, or a 30-second answer? Could you explain to me what chiropractic is in layman terms so that I could understand it and that I could buy what you're saying, right? And if you can't, then you're in a good place right here, because this is where you're going to learn it, right here in Chiropractic Foundations, all right? So if you haven't joined yet, please join. By the way, please join. It's like I say, it's $1 million worth of knowledge that if you put to use will just make you a total success in life and change millions of lives, okay? All right, so I'm starting to think, okay, if my purpose in life is to get chiropractic to as many people as I can, what's my definition of chiropractic? Well, when we were in school, we had like 14 definitions of chiropractic that we had to learn. We had to learn the ICA, we had to learn the ACA, we had to learn the IFCO, we had to learn the ACC, and on and on and on. There was the whole alphabet of organizations that have a different definition, and you wonder why we're so screwed up. Okay, you wonder why we're not all on the same page doing the same thing for one person. All right, so I had to decide. I had to figure out what it was, and we actually had to. I remember taking a test one time, And it was a matching test, and you had to match up the organization, the 3-letter organization, with their definition. It was like one of these, draw a line from here to here and connect those dots. And it was crazy. It was crazy. And they all basically said close to the same thing, but there were still differences. So I had to come up with something that I could live with, and I couldn't find it in any of those. It just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me for that. So I whittled it down, and I came up with a very simple definition, because I'm a simple kind of guy. And my simple definition was simply, it's the location and removal of vertebral subluxations. That's it. I locate and remove vertebral subluxations. What's a vertebral subluxation? Well, it's nerve pressure or nerve interference. We won't even go into that. But I locate and remove vertebral subluxation so that the body can reach its full potential. From communications from the brain down. So basically, I locate and remove vertebral subluxations. After that, I'm done. That's all I can do. I can't do anything else. I can't make a cell. I can't heal a cell. I can't do anything else. I can't do anything other than locate and remove this. Do the gift that God gave me to do. And that's what gave me clarity. That's what gave me clarity in chiropractic to move on. Because people would ask me what I would do. So my question to you is right now, do you understand totally what you're trying to do? Have you bought into this effect that if I remove interference in here at the spinal level so that the brain can communicate to the body, can I live with that? Okay, can I live with, this is what I do? I think I spoke to you in one of my other podcasts about that's what the surgeon does. He takes things out. He removes things. He removed interference to my wife's ability to heal. That's what we do. We remove interference. What in the world is more important than that? What would you do? What could you possibly do that would be more important than that? Back at school, I explored. I don't mind telling you, I explored. I went to naturopaths. I took the whole kinesiology course. I tried everything. I looked at everything, but it kept coming back to this one thought. Why not just remove the interference? What's more important than removing interference? So if I'm doing 45 minutes of muscle testing on somebody, how many patients could I remove interference on? Why would I go to chiropractic school to learn kinesiology? Why would I go to chiropractic school to learn nutrition? Why don't I go to chiropractic school to learn how to be a chiropractor? I remember my son when he was in school one day, he came home one day and I was speaking with him, and he said, we were in adjusting class the other day, and one of the guys was working and he was practicing and he was doing something, and they were teaching us some move, in the thoracic movement, and the kid got an audible, right? And my son says, and he seriously looked at me, and goes, "Okay, I got this. What's next?" And it was like, no, you don't have this. You don't have this at all, and you're going to miss the whole thing. You're going to miss the whole part of the reason why we do what we do. You're going to miss the whole part of how to do it, why to do it, when to do it, all that kind of stuff. It takes years to learn to master chiropractic. So my question is to you, and this is what you want to do today, is sit down and start to think to yourself, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why do I have all these things in my office other than the most important thing I can be doing? And if I could do this, and if I could communicate it to my patients, do you think they would bring their families so that their newborns could do better, so that their kids could be healthier, not go to the doctors 11 times a year average, going to the pediatrician? Can I do this more so that my kids don't have to do all these shots and all? Can I build health, and can I build potential in my kid? Can I have my kid's potential be increased so that he can play sports and he can do, or she can play sports? and all these things, and learn how to explain these processes to the parents so that when they come in, they know I'm going to get a chiropractic adjustment. He's going to find out where my blockages are and my interferences are. He's going to remove those blockages just like that surgeon did. And I'm going to do better. And that's what it's all about. So, in closing, here's what you need to think about. What's chiropractic to me? What does it mean to me? And where do we go from here? How do I make it better? How do I make it clear in my mind so that I can make it clear in patients' mind? And that's what. Okay? Because patients know who you are. They don't necessarily know what you do. So maybe we need to start telling them. Hey, my name is Rick Franks. Go check us out, Chiropractic Foundations. Love to have you join. It's less than $1 a day. All right, come and join. All right, learn. You're going to get more information here that's enclosed in here than all the information you're going to pay $250,000 for in school. There's so much here. Everything that you need to know to become a world-class chiropractor is in this place. So come and check us out. Take a learn, and we'll go from there. Hey, Rick Franks here, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.